What's up, everybody? Well, today I'm here to show you another full house vacuuming video to test vacuum cleaning performance. This time I thought I'd feature my Hoover Elite High Performance. And the reason why I do the little quotation marks there is I don't know where exactly the high performance name came into existence. The only correlation I could think of towards that was that these high performance models were exclusive to Sears back then. Not only these Elites, which were the more uncommon version, there was also a Hoover convertible, two models I could think of that were branded high performance. But this Hoover Elite was one of the more rare models. And from what I understand, this is essentially based off the Hoover Elite 300, basically a Hoover Elite 350 with no headlight, and this one was sold exclusively at Sears. So to make sure this contest stays fair, and every cleaning performance video I do on a Hoover Elite, even if it's a different model, I always run a fresh new bag in it, but every one I do, I make sure I run a different setup compared to the other models, because some were equipped exactly the same and will perform exactly the same. So for this feature, I'm running a single row brush roll in this, which I am going to need to find a belt for it at the end of this video, because this actually has no belt in it as we speak. But I'll be sure I get one before I start the contest. But I'm running the white bristle single row brush roll that was actually from another cleaner that I threw in because it's in better condition than the original it came with. But this high performance Elite has a 5 amp motor. Another reason why I say quote-unquote high performance, because the 5 amp was the smallest Hoover Elite motor that you could get back then. So even though it did have respectable performance for something of its size, it's just not very comparable to the later amperage models that, even though they do run a bit louder, they do have a little bit better performance than this does. But anyway, we'll see how this works. Keep in mind, yes, not only is it a 5 amp motor, but there were actually different fan options you could get for these. Well, actually, no, there was one. There was a 9-bladed fan that these 5 amps as well as the 6 amp motors came with, new back then. Some people may remember the Hoover Elite 350 that I featured in a full house cleaning. That one, actually, I learned how to replacement 7-bladed fan compared to the 9-blade. But anyway, 9-bladed fan and single row brush roll. We'll see how it does in the full house cleaning. Since the cord is so short, just like the Elite 300, I gotta plug into the middle outlet of my bedroom just so I can reach the entire room in one take. But anyway, let's get started. to analyze the carpet lines. I will admit, for being a single row brush roll, this makes very good lines. And with the bristles on the brush roll having a little bit of stiffness to it, it definitely does agitate very good for what it is. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue on. Alright, full house cleaning is all complete. It is very nice using this cleaner. And I will say it has pretty respectable performance for having the small 5-amp motor. Maybe there was a reason they named it high performance. But let's go ahead and see what this guy picked up. To get access to the bags on these guys are not very fun compared to the side zip model. Now let's go ahead and pull this guy out. See what we got. Alright, this is the contents of what got picked up. And I would like to point out, this was about a half a week's worth of dirt, some of which is fibers from the downstairs area rug. But as you see, there does seem to be a little bit of pet hair in there and some fine dust. This actually works very good, having the small 5-amp motor and a single row brush roll. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in and we'll conclude the video. Alright, well everybody, I hope you've enjoyed this full house cleaning to test vacuum cleaning performance on the Hoover Elite High Performance. Be sure and stay tuned, and don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.